A very, very warm welcome. Good evening, all. A new voice on commentary for a new season. It's season 5 of Cone Racing League. We're here for Tier 3, and we're here for a bit of USA. It's a bit of America for tonight's practice race. Chance for the drivers, some new faces, some older faces on your screen right now. Much needed practice before the season starts in just 7 days' time. If anybody doesn't recognise me, it is indeed Hedge. Normally on the track in Cone, not normally in the commentary box, but it's a pleasure to have been asked to commentate this tier this season. I'm so looking forward to, you know, enjoying the racing for these drivers. I know a lot of the faces, there's some new faces as well, which is even more exciting, and I'm sure that together these boys will put on a show for us all. So first of all, if you're in the chat, good evening, thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure, as I've said. I'm going to let Warrior Huntsman at all. Let McConey, should I say, do his thing. I don't know why I said Warrior Huntsman, his name was just popped into my head. I'm going to let Warrior Huntsman do his... I'll say it again, McConey. We will, evening Greg in the chat, evening to everybody in the chat. I'll read as many messages as I can throughout the commentary. I'm going to let McConey, not Warrior Huntsman, do his thing, and then when we get into the lobby I will get cracking with the commentary. Until then, guys, take care. Evening all again. I think we're just waiting on a couple and then we're going to be good to go. So, USA, 28 laps. And like I said, some new faces, some older faces. Well, this is what I like, because you've got, you know, some familiar faces. A lot of these boys I'm looking at a few of these boys here, and a lot of them were in the academy with me last season, the newly named Tier 4. And a lot of them were a couple of Tier 1s, Tier 2s, Tier 3 as well. It's a real mix, and I think it's a really exciting division this year, Tier 3. It always is. This is the first time I've really covered another division apart from my own, because normally I'm a driver. So my job is to try and smash Tier 4, but on a Thursday, enjoy Tier 3 and see where these boys are at. And you never know. Hopefully for myself, you know, in a season or so's time, I'll be at this level myself, competing in Tier 3, or even hopefully even higher. And it's good to see. You know, it's good to see that some of these boys were in Tier 4 with me, and they've made that jump up. Quite a lot of them actually. People like Mazzles, Bowie, Murphy, Gautier, etc. Made that jump up to Tier 3, and they deserved it. And it's exciting. USA's a tough circuit. That we know how difficult that sector 1 is. If anyone watched the Tier 4 race with me in it on Monday, a tough sector, and plenty of penalties, plenty of mistakes can happen even at the highest level. And I'm looking forward to tonight. You know, it's only a pre-season race, but I think that it's an opportunity for the drivers to put a bit of a marker down before we go to Britain in 7 days. And you know, just say, you know what, I'm gonna win tonight, gonna get a podium tonight, and then I'm gonna take that confidence into the season. I know a few of these drivers are trying new things this season, different assists, etc. Some people may have made the transition over to the wheel as well. Who's on the commentary? It's Hedge, mate. Hedge 11, the main man. Must know my voice. Must recognise your voice from somewhere. New to commentary for this season, mate. I commentate my own league, but this is the first time I've done it in Cone, so I'm looking forward to doing it. An honour. Thank you to all the Cone boys for asking me to do it. It's an honour. I will do my very best to provide you with as much entertainment as possible. But at the same time, it's down to the drivers to provide the entertainment, not me. You know, I'm going to sit back and let it all unfold this season. I've made some notes on each driver. I know there's a few reserves here tonight. I've not made notes on any reserves, so if you're reserved tonight, I do apologise. I didn't know you was racing, so I've not made notes on the reserves, but I have made notes on the full-time drivers. And if you are a reserve, of course, there's always that opportunity to get a full-time seat. I know that in the academy last year, Tier 4 as it is now, there was a few that started as a reserve and ended up being a full-time driver. So if you're reserved tonight, put your marker down and you know, work hard on track, get a good result, race clean, and you've done all you can really for a permanent seat. So if you are a reserve tonight, do your best. Right, looks like we're loading into the lobby. We've got 18 tonight. Does that include me? May include me, 17 or 18 tonight. I've got a note, a little bit of a note on each driver. You know, I've done my prep, boys, I've done my prep. You know me. I work hard, I do my prep. As a commentator, you should always prepare before you start the stream. If anyone, if there's any issues with the stream at all throughout tonight, just please let me know, whether it's audio, visual, whatever. Just let me know in the chat and I will do my very best to sort it for you. I'm on my own tonight. We are looking at potentially getting a co-commentator with me for this season, but I am on my own tonight, so do bear with me. I'll do my absolute best to provide you with the best. And Hedge, mate, why are you not racing? I'm in Tier 4, mate. We race on a Monday. I'm commentating for Tier 3. These boys are a little bit higher level than me. Thank you for the nice words in the chat from a few of you. Yeah, but I race on a Monday in Tier 4, and I'm going to commentate Tier 3 on a Thursday. Tier 1, 2 and 3 race on Thursday nights, and Tier 4 race on Monday nights. So I race on Monday, commentate on Thursday. That's going to be how it works this season. Let's get all the, you know, everything we need up. Shout out to Liverpool fan and to Mazzles, my teammates. No bias, you know, no bias, but they are my Aston Martin teammates this year. I'll be keeping an extra close eye on them. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? You know, but I'm going to be trying to be, you know, not biased towards Aston Martin. You know, I'm neutral on commentary. And of course, it is a full qualifying session, I believe, as well tonight. So, 15 out of this 18 will go through to Q2, etc., etc., etc. We all know how full qualifying works, I'm sure. Any questions at all, feel free to pop them in the chat. I will answer as many questions, F1 related or league related, of course. You know, let's keep on topic as I can. And, yeah. Let's see what these boys have to offer. I will go for each individual driver throughout qualifying. Like I said, I made a little note on each one. And what better way to start on my boy, Murphy, the old admin. I took his job this year, haven't I? Yeah, he was the academy. I keep saying academy, it's now Tier 4, but if I go back to academy, you know why. He was last year's academy admin. He's an OG in this league. Everybody loves him. And he's actually finally made that transition up to Tier 3, and I couldn't be prouder of him. Couldn't be happy for him, really. He's a lovely, lovely lad, and it was an honour to take his role as one of the admins this season in Tier 4. And I'm sure that he will be up there this season in Tier 3. He's got the pace. He looked very, very good last year. It was like, obviously, last season was my first season in Cone, so I'm still getting to know a few people. I'm still technically a newbie. Head for Sky Sport. That's the aim, mate. One day, that is the aim. Get onto Sky Sport. That's what I've been dreaming of. That's what I'm working for. Baby steps, mate. But yeah, Murphy's got the pace. He was very, very good last season in Tier 4 alongside me. And I was not surprised one bit when I found... I was gutted when he went up, because I wanted him to stay with me in Tier 4, but not surprised one bit when he made that jump up, because he fully deserves it. We'll stay on board with the Williams for now. Anybody wants me to focus on a specific driver, please let me know. We'll try and cover every single driver throughout the session. I'm going to start going through the little bit of a fact file that we've got. Good evening, Nathan. Thank you for the message, my friend, my admin. And thank you again for giving me this opportunity. I will not let the Cone boys down. So let's stay on board with Murphy for now, as he warms his tyres up ahead of his first lap, hoping to get himself into Q2 in that lovely looking Williams this year. And if he can do half as good as George Russell, he'll be up there, won't he? He'll be up there in that Williams. Who's his teammate? Warrior Huntsman? It is. No, it's not. That's an Alpine. It's so similar, aren't they? Is it just me that thinks that? How similar they look, them lot. And the Red Bull. Bit darker, of course. It's not even a Red Bull, it's a Williams. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, the Williams, the Alpine and the Red Bull look so similar on the graphic. Anyway, we'll stay on board with Murphy throughout a very, very tough first sector. We'll also have a bit of an insight, a bit of look into the American Grand Prix in a few moments after Murphy completes his first lap. Sector 1, in my opinion, and we were discussing this on Monday, when I did the race. It's, for me, one of, if not the toughest first sector in the game. I know what obviously this Monaco's got his first sector, which is so tough. Japan's very similar to USA in terms of the first sector, the S section. But it's such a tough... If you can nail that first sector, it sets you up perfectly for the rest of the lap. But if you fall back, it's so easy to invalidate as well on that first sector. So easy to invalidate on that first sector. Murphy, though, looking pretty decent here. I can't remember what lap time I set on Monday. Of course, you'd expect the Tier 3 boys to be a little bit quicker, a little bit nippier than the Tier 4. McConey, the other admin, sets a 1:32 dead in the Haas to get qualifying underway the first time of the evening. Where will Murphy places off as a few cars going around as well. Mazel sets a 1:32.2. The Racing Point, the Aston Martin, sets a 1:32.2. Murphy's going to be next to cross the line after Jacko, and it's a respectable, and as it stands, the quickest time, a 1:31.9 for Murphy. A very impressive first lap, which puts him for now top of the pop. Jacko 1:34 dead, but that is on the medium tyre, of course, so you expect Jacko to be as quick. We'll stay on board with Peasant Plucker, who normally commentates me. Of course, he was a Tier 4 commentator last season, wasn't he? Peasant Plucker, love the guy. What a commentator he is. If I can be half as good as Pheasant Plucker, I'll be a good commentator. And he goes quickest, a 1:31.8, and I know that he's very close friends with Murphy. We're having a little bit of a battle, a bit of banter between the two of them. They are, as it stands, the two quickest drivers. Who's next? Is that a Red Bull? Is it Dragon on Speed? It is Dragon on Speed, who's told me this season that I did a bit of a quiz with him before, asking him a few things, and he told me that he's turned all assists off this year. He's a ridiculously quick driver, Dragon on Speed. Ridiculously quick. He was P2 in Tier 2 last season, I believe. Was Mr. Dragon on Speed. Bowie's asking for the stream link. The stream link should be in the Cone Racing League server, mate. If you go to... I want to copy and paste and send it to people. It'll be in the server, mate. In live stream. I will send it you now, though, very quickly. So you can send it to people. But Dragon on Speed, yeah, he's turned all assists off this year, including the racing line, which is, if you can turn the racing line off and master it, you're a pro at the game. I couldn't do that. Fair play to Dragon on Speed. Right, let's start going through our drivers and get to know our drivers, as Gutty Elephant has a little bit of a moment on the grass there, bless him. We'll stay on board with JD, and I'll start going through the drivers. So we start with Aston Martin, of course. Liverpool fan is the first driver in that lovely looking green Aston Martin for Season 5. He was a Tier 3 driver throughout the majority of Season 4. He did start in Tier 2, but had a drop down to Tier 3. He finished on 110 points and was my teammate in the Renault last season. I was a Liverpool fan. He's also my teammate again this season in the Aston Martin. His best result last season was a P3 to end the season in Britain. So he finished last season with a P3 in Britain on the last race of Season 4. A good confidence booster that's taken to the first race of this season, I'd say. And I think everyone this year to watch, I think that him and Mazzles could be a really good team. Speaking of Mazzles, he's an ex-driver. Liverpool, by the way, driver number 28. Mazzles, driver number 27 this season. Mazzles, of course, was in the academy alongside myself last season. He missed the first couple of races, but actually finished P6 with 205 points. He was very, very good in the academy. He was always someone that I looked out for. And he was somebody that, put a little bit of pressure on me. He did get a win, of course, in the academy. People remember that P1 that he grabbed in Singapore. It was a very good result, by the way, by Mazzles. I remember him pitting under the VSC and sneaking a win. But it sort of kicked him off that, and that was his first. I think that may have been his first race, or one of his first races. Mazzles. He got the win in Singapore, and he was a threat all season. And I think he fully deserved that jump to Tier 3. And I think he's definitely one to watch this season. I think he can cause a bit of a stir in Tier 3. He finished in P6 with 205 points, so even though he missed a couple of races, got over 200 points, and he had a very, very good season in the academy, and he'll be looking to kick on this year in Tier 3, and yeah, I think he'll be one to watch. Now we move on to of course, the Mercedes. He finished P2 in the Constructors' Championship, agonisingly close to beating Racing Point last season, weren't they, the Mercedes, but just missed out to Racing Point. I think it was last race, it was like 12 points between the two teams. So, we've got a newbie in the Mercedes this year. Is he here tonight? He is in the Mercedes. There we go. The Nacho Man. What a name. The Nacho Man. Love that. What a name that is. He's a newcomer. He's one of 3 newcomers this year in Tier 3. He's currently sat in P8 of a 132.5. And he's a newcomer for Cone this season. So I don't know much about him. If anyone does know anything about him, please let me know. But I'll be keeping an eye on him this season. He's clearly set decent time if he's in Tier 3. You know, his time trials must have been pretty good. And to be sat in Tier 3 in your first season is not a bad going at all. So I think he'd be one to look out for. His teammate is VFL_Faker. He finished 10th in Tier 3 last season with 111 points. He'd be hoping to improve on that a little bit this year and try and kick on towards the top 5 if he can. You know, 10th's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. 111 points. His best finish last season was P4 in Monaco. He did also get a P2 in Baku, so his best 2 results come on street circuits. So when we get to Singapore, when we get to Monaco, when we get to Baku, I know they're not all on the calendar this season. We'll go through the calendar shortly, but when we get to them street circuits, I know Monaco's not on it this year. You know, some people like that, some people won't. But when we get to them street circuits, he'll be definitely one to look out for. He's proved last season that he likes the street circuits, and that there is possibly his favourite tracks. So a P2 last season in Baku. He was an ever-present, I believe, in Season 4. He raced every single race, so his attendance was superb, VFL Faker. He's not actually here tonight, is he? I'm just looking. So I say about attendance, and he misses the first... this is the pre-season race. Unless I'm being blind. No, he's not here, is he? But he did race every race last season, and I'm sure that he'll be here next Thursday for Britain. And he's definitely another one that I think if he can improve a little bit, I think he'll be another one that will be to keep an eye on this season. Alpha Tauri are next. They had JB Bowie, a close friend of mine. He was someone that really, really pushed me in the academy last season, Bowie. I believe he missed the first 5 races of the academy. Then he come in and he finished 1 point behind me in the championship. He was unbelievable, and I knew that he'd go up to Tier 3. And I think he's someone that has the potential to go all the way to Tier 1. I do believe that. I think if he keeps working hard, keeps putting in the time on the game, I know that he's on the wheel as well. He's getting quicker and quicker and quicker week in, week out, and I think that he's someone that eventually I can see him in Tier 1. Definitely see him in Tier 1. He finished 5th, as I mentioned, last season, a point behind me, but did miss the first 5 races. He got 229 points last season. He did help Racing Point to the Constructors' Championship. He was a big part of that Racing Point team, Bowie. He got some very, very good results, including a P1 in Monaco. He won the Monaco Grand Prix, and he was a big part of Racing Point as they went on to win the Constructors' title. His teammate is another person I know quite well. It's R_Jacko1878. He finished P13 last season in Tier 3. He got 96 points to his name, and he got a very, very, very good P2 in Japan. I think Japan was the 3rd or 4th race of the season. He got a very good result in Japan. I think he struggled a little bit after that, from what I'd seen. You know, P2 in Japan early on in the season. I don't think he managed to get another result like that. But I think that, you know, this season he got a good teammate, and I think that Bowie and Jacko could be a very, very naughty team. Right at the moment, Bowie down in 16th, not done a lap yet. Jacko in 11th. Was that lap on mediums? Or it may well have been. And we'll send Bubble Dragon on speed as he has another run. So that's Aston Martin, Mercedes, and Alpha Tauri on to Alfa Romeo. The first driver is someone I know very, very well, Pheasant Plucker. I'm used to seeing him hearing him commentate, should I say. Of course, he was the Academy commentator in Season 4. He's now back on track, as he was last season, in Tier 3. What car's he in, Pheasant? He's in the Alfa Romeo again, isn't he? He loves the Alfa Romeo, doesn't he? Loves it. He's currently sat in second, a 1:30.4, agonisingly close to, I don't want to pronounce this wrong, Nadna? I apologise if that's wrong. I'm assuming Nadna's a reserve driver. I don't think I'll get him on my list. But if he's a reserve driver and he's on pole, he's putting a good name for himself, isn't he, there? Looking pretty sharp, and him and Pheasant look very, very close there. As does McConey not far off either. So yeah, Pheasant normally to hearing him commentate me. He got a P2 in Russia last year. Of course, he was a commentator in CRA, and he finished 14th. He was in Tier 2 last season. He finished 14th in Tier 2 with 78 points. He's dropped down this year. I think he did miss a couple of races in Tier 2, in fairness. But another one that, especially when he's setting times like that, one to watch this year. And I said already that him and Murphy are close friends. They'll be having a bit of banter, won't they? Well, Murphy and Pheasant Plucker. Pheasant's teammate this year is Deathlock, another newcomer. Is Deathlock here tonight? He doesn't appear to be, does he? No, he's not here tonight, but Deathlock is a newcomer in Cone. I'm sure we'll see more of him as the season progresses. On to Williams now, and the first Williams, I've already mentioned him a little bit, is none other than Cone Racing League _Murphy, the admin, the main man. Everyone loves him. This is the first season ever out of Tier 4. He's finally upgraded. I'm so proud of him. He finished P9 in CRA last season. He got 168 points, including a P3 in Brazil. He was an ever-present since Season 1 in Cone. He's an OG. He's a Cone OG. I love to see it. It's his first ever season out of the academy, or out of Tier 4, should I say. And I know they'll want to kick on. We don't want to go backwards. They want to keep going forwards, Murphy. And here's a bit of a fact for you. I've done my research. Murphy's in the Williams. He was also in the Williams in Season 1 of Cone. What a fact that is. I've done my research. So Murphy's in Williams this season, and in the first season he was also a Williams. So he's going back to his roots, back to day one, and he'll be hoping to form a good partnership with another very good driver, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Craigo. Craigo finished P7 in Tier 3 last season. He got 169 points. However, he was only 7 points behind Mr. Scott himself, Freefall, who finished 4th. He was well in the mix last season, Craigo, in Tier 3. Definitely in that top half. And he actually is. Here's a no good fact, but I've got some good facts here. He actually scored nearly a quarter of all of Haas's constructor points in Season 4. Haas, of course, did finish bottom last season in Season 4. They was 10th in the constructor standings, but he scored nearly a quarter of all their points. Did Craigo. He did his job, didn't he? Couldn't have done any more, could he, really, the boy? He's currently sat 11th at the moment on the medium tyre. But he couldn't have done any more, could Craigo. And he was superb. And I think him and Murphy could be another team. There's some great teams, isn't there? I'm not just saying that, by the way, but honestly, there's some superb teams. Craigo got a P2 in France last season as his best result, and he was always hovering around that P7 to P10 area in most races. He was very consistent, was Craigo, and he'll be hoping to do the same again this season. I'm going to leave the rest for now while we focus on the last bit of qualifying. I'm going to go on to the rest after this qualifying session is over. We get a quick drink, if you don't mind, guys. Hope you're enjoying the stream as well. Make sure you drop a like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell. Do not miss a Cone Racing League live stream ever, whether it's Tier 1, Tier 4, whatever. Don't miss it. Hit that bell. Oh, apologies if you can hear me drinking on stream. It's not very professional, is it? It goes Bowie, his first lap, and he puts himself in 11th, very close to his teammate. Look at that. AlphaTauri 10th and 11th. Bowie in P11 at the moment, a 1:32.8 for Mr. JB Bowie. Of course, remember, it is a full qualifying session. So as it stands, Dragon on Speed, Liverpool fan, Warrior Huntsman are going out in Q1. Still time, of course, to save that. It's still time. I don't know how long is left. It's not telling me. It's another glitch that I need to sort out. I don't get told how long is left sometimes in qualifying. As you can see, it should be at the top left. It's not, due to a yellow flag on screen. Hope that yellow flag will clear up soon. We'll keep on board with the Aston Martin, a Liverpool fan, 2020, as he tries to get his first lap. 1 minute 30 to go in qualifying. It's going to be Liverpool fans' last chance to try and set a lap and book his place in Q2. Let's see what the Aston Martin driver can do as he tackles that tricky S sector. And you'll be hoping that he can go into Q2. There you go, number 2 this year, Liverpool fan, driver number 2. I even know what driver number I am. Any guesses? Let me see if you can have a guess. Someone should know. But Liverpool fan's number 2, and he's hoping to get himself into Q2. A minute to go in qualifying. It's going to be his last run, his only run. Warrior Huntsman also going to go on a lap. He's left it late as well. But can the Aston Martin put himself into Q2? The other Aston Martin, Mazel's in P5. I told you he's going to look good, Mazel, this year. He's going to be good. And he's up there already in qualifying. We'll get onto the calendar in Q2, because, of course, USA is not on the official calendar this year. It's a purple sector for Liverpool fan. Can he smash his last sector now and bring it home and put his place into Q2? I hope so. I hope so. Let's keep an eye on him and see what he does. The time to beat a 1:34.1. Sorry, 1:31.4. Not a 34.1, a 31.4. Set by Nadner and also Pheasant Plucker as well. Liverpool rounds that final corner, crosses the line, and it's a P4. So Aston Martin looking pretty good, aren't they? P1 and P6. There's a Haas next. It's not going to be Gautier, it's going to be McConey looking to improve on his P3. He's 2 attempts up, to be fair, McConey. He's invalidated in the last corner. I think he would have gone pole as well. He invalidates on the last corner. Tricky. It's a cruel game. It's a cruel game sometimes. Where's Warrior Huntsman? He got also set a purple sector. The former Academy winner, Season 3 Academy winner, I believe, was Warrior Huntsman. he'll be hoping to also his place and that beautiful looking Alpine. How nice is that car, by the way? What a car. He'll be hoping to round the final corner and not do a Marconi and put his place into Q2. He rounds the final corner, he crosses the line, Warrior Huntsman, and it is pole, 1:31.3. It's a superb lap from the former Academy winner. And as it stands, he's top of the pops. So he puts Dragon on the speed, it puts Dylan, who's not out, he's actually not, Dylan's out, he's not in the pits, is he? He's in the pits, sorry. And so is Dat Rowland, so that's pretty much done and dusted then. I'm awful with names sometimes, is it? I don't know how to say his name, I do apologise. Myleo? Oh, I'm so sorry. Myleos? Apologies if that name's wrong, I do apologise, but here comes a Ferrari, he rounds the final corner. I think he's also a reserve this season. He crosses the line, it's P2. And there's some very, very nice laps coming out, it's getting very tasty. McConaughey's going to go again, is he? No, he's not. Liverpool fan is. He's going to set himself 2 tenths quicker, he's 7th. Is McConaughey going to go again? No, he's not. He's not going to go again. Leon's off the track. Waving to the fans, isn't he? In that Ferrari. And that's going to be Q1 done and dusted, I believe. I think everyone's done. And it means that Jay, Dat Rowland, and Dylan are coming out of Dragon, and Speed's actually clutched it, hasn't he? Love that, Dragon. Love that. He has told me he'll no assists this season, so no pressure, but fair play to the lad. What a driver he is as well. I remember watching him last season when I first joined Cone, and I think there was a stream on, I can't remember what race it was, but I watched him race and I was like, this guy's sick. Like, he's sick. And when you can race like that with no assists, fair play, mate. Fair play. Everyone in the stream okay? Everyone having a nice Thursday evening? Hope you're all well. Maybe drop a like, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you've not already. Do not miss a Cone Racing League video. And that is Q1 done. And oh, it's a short quali. I thought I was doing full quali tonight. I look a bit stupid now. Someone told me it definitely says full quali in the chat, doesn't it? But it's not. I do apologise. Oh, okay. I can't go through all my drivers now. I do. Well, Pheasant Plug is on pole. It's very good times from Myleos. I apologise if that's wrong. Mazzles, I told you he was going to be up there, looking sharp. Both Aston Martins in the top 7 as well. I do apologise. I thought it was a full qualifying. I thought it was. Commentators get it wrong, don't they? Commentators curse. I'm pretty sure though that in the chat it did say full qualifying. Whether they change it tonight with it being a practice race, which is understandable. Fair play. Yeah, it's not Q1 and Q3 tonight then, is it? It's I did notice it only had a Q. Yeah, I got it wrong then, mate. I thought it was full qualifying. And normally it's full qualifying, of course, for Tier 3. But of course, with it being a practice, they must have decided. So I do apologise for that. Very quickly, let me go through the rest of the drivers then. So we've got the Ferraris. Doomsray 86 is a newcomer in Cone this season. He's joined by Leon. Leon's best result last season was a P8. He also got the fastest lap in Britain, a P8 and the fastest lap in Britain. He finished P19 in Tier 3 with 19 points, but only raced in 2 races. So he set a good marker in them 2 races, and he's earned himself a full-time seat this season. He was my teammate in Cone, actually, in the Cone Cup. I think he raced with me in the first week as a reserve, and he was a really nice guy and pretty good driver as well, so I can't complain about that. I think another one that could cause a bit of a stir, McLaren are next. People are saying already, I've heard some whispers in the paddock. I've got a bit of an exclusive for you here. McLaren could be many people's favourite for Constructors' title. What do we make about that? That's what I'm hearing. Papa Strauss, the Flying Dutchman, is in the McLaren. He finished in P14 last year, but Tier 1. Whoo! Tier 1, 84 points in Tier 1 this season. He got a P7 in Britain, which was his best. Please tell me it's a formation lap and I'm not straight in. Thank God for that. There's your tyres for you, very quickly. Yeah, Strauss got P7 in Britain, his best finish. He started in Tier 2 and got a podium in Japan, then got moved up to Tier 1. He's in Tier 3 this season. Him and Dat Rowland are teammates. What a team that is. Dat Rowland was got a P5 in Monaco as his best finish last season. He finished on 37 points, I believe it was. He was someone that struggled a little bit, but I think he'll look at improving this year. He's kept his Tier 3 place, more than deserved as well, and I think he'll keep it. I think he'll be one to watch. Red Bull, and I've put in brackets next to Red Bull, tasty team, Cole Paradox, P2 in Tier 3, 246 points last season. Also in the Red Bull last season as well. He finished P3 in USA last season as well, so I was going to say hoping to do it again, but he's not here tonight, is he? If you're not here tonight. Cone's own Chandok, mate. Karoon Edge, mate. And his best result last season, Cole Paradox, was a P1 in Monaco. His teammate, I've already mentioned, record on speed. He was P2 in Tier 2. So Red Bull this year have got a Tier 3 P2 and a Tier 2 P2. He got 296 points, and he was also in the Red Bull last year. So both drivers were also in the Red Bull. What are the chances of that? His best result, record on speed last year, was a P2 in USA, wink wink, and Belgium. He's on no assists this year, including no racing line. And both drivers scored a combined 575 points for Red Bull. That was just short of all their points. Facts. We love a good fact, don't we? I've got two more teams here. I don't have time to do them now. I'll do that quickly. Alpine, Maury Huntsman, the CRA winner in Season 3. He's partnered up with JD, who was in Tier 3. He got 96 points, including the P5 in Spain last season. And Haas, very, very quickly, McConey finished third in Tier 3 last season. One of the admins. He got 207 points, including P3 in Monaco. He was a bit like me last season, didn't get many podiums, but had many P4 to P6 finishes. And finally, Gautier Levalon, one of the academy boys last year, wasn't he? A good friend of mine in the academy. He finished 8th in the CRA with 179 points, including the P3 in Hungary on the podium. He was in the Haas last season. He's also in the Haas this season, and he got quicker and more confident as the season went on, which is why he's in Tier 3. That's all your drivers. Let's get to know your drivers of Edge. Let's get on with 28 laps of USA. I apologise that was rushed. I thought I had a full qualifying to do it in. I apologise. Knowledge. You know it. Knowledge right there. Let's get on with 28 laps of this pre-season Grand Prix. Tier 3 Cone Racing League Season 5. There's your strategy. Most people on the soft, an actual man, new to Cone on the hards, Craigo and Dylan on the medium compound tyre. Let's get on with 28 laps of USA with Pheasant Plucker on pole position. Will Mylios try and make a dart into turn 1? Let's find out. It's fast, so maybe it's a very, very good start. If Mylios said he might make a dart into turn 1, he may just make a dart. He's pretty much wheel to wheel with Pheasant Plucker into turn 1. Here we go, and Mylios does lead the Grand Prix. It's a lovely move on Pheasant into turn 1. Pheasant might want to try and come back. The Warrior Huntsman into that top 3 as well. This is where it gets tasty though, doesn't it? Because it's such a tricky sector and all cars are close together. Let me just get the position changes on for you. There you go, Warrior Huntsman. There's already someone got off towards the back. That could be Craigo. He's down 2. Everyone seems to be okay. There was a green flag again. However, someone else got off is a Ferrari of Leon that's dropped massively into the barrier. He's down 8 places. It's a nightmare start for the Ferrari Leon. He's down 8 and into the barrier. Liverpool fan lagged out. Oh, he must have lagged out, Liverpool fan. Oh, I didn't even realise. He's back in now, but he's dropped massively. Towards the front we go. Pheasant drops to Mylios. It is the Ferrari that leads from the Alfa Romeo, from the Alpine, who's got a bit of a gap then down to Nadner in the McLaren, who's got Mazzles of company. Mazzles has dropped 2 from the start. They won't be happy with that, Mazzles, actually, the Aston Martin, because he started in P3. Must have had a bit of a poor start, actually, and dropped down 2. So not a great start for Aston Martin. Mazzles down 2, of course. Liverpool fan down 10. That's due to a connection issue. As Murphy having a bit of a look on Jacko there. He does, Murphy. It's a good start for them both. Murphy up 2, Jacko up 3. And both of them having a bit of a battle here. Williams versus Alpha Tauri. They're both up places from the start. Jacko breaks a little bit earlier to avoid any contact. Quite a sensible move. He's also got JB Bowie, his teammate for company. Will there be team orders at Alpha Tauri? Maybe not, I don't know. Murphy has a little bit of wobble there. That should give Jacko that place back. It does. Bowie not too far behind either. Of course, Murphy and Bowie were rivals in the academy last year. They're now rivals in Tier 3. And it's Jacko from Murphy from Bowie. Gautier's got a move on the new boy, the Nacho Man. Quite a few good starts. So if you look at that, Gautier at 3. Thought he had a bit of a wobble there. I think he was tricking me. One is the standings. You know, we had this problem last year. I think Scott mentioned it on Monday, didn't he? A new game, and still the standings can't correct themselves. Cold Masters, very well done. It's very, very close here though. Darkman 12th, Dark Roland 13th. You got Dragon on speed that's not too far behind either. There's a pit stop for Leon. So a quick look what size he got. It's going to mediums for Leon, not the start that he would have wanted. Look at this little battle here, though. What a battle this is. That Rowan, the Nacho man, dragging on speed. JD's not too far behind either. Crago's not a million miles behind. He's dropped one place from the start, though. A very good start for Jacko, who's up 3. Bowie and Murphy having a bit of a battle. The older Kennedy boys are in a bit of a tussle here, aren't they? Williams of Murphy, who squeezes Bowie a little bit in the AlphaTauri. Bowie, that number 2 to his name this year. And he'll be looking to get past Murphy, but Bowie's down 1 from the start. Murphy up 1, Jacko up 4. A great start for the AlphaTauri drive, and he's now going to try and hunt down McConey in P6. Mazel's already mentioned he's down 2. Nagner's up 1. Boy Huntsman's up 1. Pheasant's down 1, and it's Milio. Again, I apologise if I got that wrong. The Ferrari that leads, and a very, very quick 3 laps. He also sets the fastest lap of the race as well. As an incident, it's a McLaren. It's that Rowan who's in the wall. Luckily, before the pit lane, he can pit straight away, but a big incident there for that Rowan. The complete wing off for the McLaren. Serious damage there. Luckily, he can pit, but not a good start to this race for that Rowan. He may go on to hards and try and make them last, but that'll have to be some stint on the hards. That 25 laps is going to be hards, so there you go. So it's hards. I tried the hards on Monday. Oh, and Dylan has a spinneroo through the barrier. And he's going to get big damage as well. That's a weird place to spin on the exit of turn 1. Maybe just a bit of a loss of traction there. No wing for him though as well. No DNFs yet, but a couple of spinneroos as Bowie and Murphy again having a lovely little tussle. Another old academy boy, Gautier, wanting to get involved there. So Murphy from Bowie, from Gautier from they pulled away from the likes of the Natural Man and dragging on speed a little bit. It's still the Ferrari of Milio's that leads the Grand Prix after 3 laps with Pheasant Plucker. Only 4 tenths behind. Here comes Bowie having a move on Murphy, and the old CRA boys putting on a show here, aren't they? Bowie, Murphy and Gautier for Lom. Please let me know if you want to see any tyres or whatever on the screen. Let me know whatever you want to see. I'll try my best to show it you. Whether it's a drive, whether it's compounds, penalties, whatever. Let me know, and I'll show you as Murphy has a bit of a kiss with Bowie, doesn't he? A little bit of contact there. I thought Gautier might have jumped in and said thank you very much and got both of them there for a second, but he holds off. But these 3 have dropped off a little bit from the top 7, but they're in their own little battle here, aren't they, the 3 of them? It's definitely one to keep an eye on throughout the race. McConey sets the next fastest lap of 1:35.3. There's a penalty. Gautier, that was on the last corner, wasn't it, I believe? Yes, it was. He gets the first penalty of the evening. He tries to hunt down the Williams of Bowie. What you don't want is them penalties to stack up. It's very easily done on this circuit. Once you get one, your head goes a little bit and you can start getting them stacked up. I was the only driver on Monday not to get a penalty. It's not showing off, by the way. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. Jacko gets a penalty as well. It's a shame for Jacko. He's up 4 places. A really good start for the AlphaTauri driver. Up 4 and AlphaTauri not looking bad at all in that top 8. It's a yellow flag. Between a Red Bull and a McLaren, is it? It is going to be it's Dylan, because he had that incident, didn't he? And the problem for Dylan is he had that incident on turn 1. He's had to do the full lap with serious damage, which is going to hinder his progress massively. Let's have a look on Nadner. Is he trying to have a look on Warrior Huntsman, maybe? Potentially. Not here, but he might have a look a bit further down the line. His Pheasant Plucker closing the gap on the Ferrari for the race lead. The Ferrari of Milio's. Again, I apologise if that's wrong. And Pheasant Plucker in P2. Pheasant did start pole, of course, but in that first 4 laps, dropped 1 place. He's only 4 tenths behind though, and they're looking to bring that back. A very quick 4 laps, by the way. Has Craig got a bit of an incident? He seems to have dropped there. He's having a bit of a scrap with the new boy, the Nacho Man, and the Nacho Man gets past him. Well done, sir. On hard as well, but he goes a little bit wide there. That'll give Craig the place back. Liverpool fan also getting back into the mix. Hello, Smithy in the chat. Hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for your love and support. My first official commentary with Cone Racing League. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, and hit that notification bell to not miss a Cone Racing League video. Mazzles got the fastest lap, to be fair, and I tell you what, he's down 2, but we all know, I've seen it before, Mazzles, he's quick. He's quick. Dylan gets a penalty. He's a fourth driver to get a penalty now. That Roland also gets a penalty. You want to see the penalties? No problemo. I'll give you a minute. There you go, so 3 seconds for Jacko, for Gautier, for Murphy, for Dat Roland, and for Dylan. There's your tyre compounds for you, of course. So the top 11 all on the soft, yet to pit. Craig on the mediums, Dan Atchman on the hards. He started on the hards, didn't he? I remember now. That Roland's got to pit early on, so was Leon, and so's Dylan Ballantine, or Tyne, sorry. There's your stops, bottom 3 have all pitted. I had no pen stack at the back of your team, mate. Sorry. Oh, it's Atom! You're in my tier, aren't you, mate? Do you know what? It completely slipped mine. Yeah, you did. You had no pen. Yeah, you clicked back on my teammate, didn't you? Well, lucky, mate. It is for the race lead. It's Pheasant Plucker gets DRS on the Ferrari of Milio's, who's going to come back. No, going to try and come back the wheel to wheel here, the Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari get on board with Warrior Huntsman, who's also going to get into the mix. The three of them battling here. Nadner and Mazel's not too far behind there. It's looking like a really tasty battle. This is what you want to see, doesn't it? Because this isn't even the season start yet. This is a pre-season race, and these boys are giving it their all to put that marker down and get some confidence before next Thursday's start at Silverstone. A little bit of Silverstone, don't we all love it? I'll go through the calendar a little bit later on with you. I didn't have a chance in qualifying again. I apologise for that. I thought it was a full qualifying. I got it wrong tonight. Oh, Pheasant gets a pen. That looks a bit harsh, actually. Was that really a pen? Nah, looks a bit harsh, that. Whether he'd had a couple of warnings, he's going to try and get the race lead again, though. He does get the race lead for now. He's going to break late into turn 1, though, Milos, and come back. The wheel to wheel again. It's a lovely little battle between these two. Pheasant does get the lead for now, though, as Warrior Huntsman comes out of nowhere. I didn't even see him, and sneaks into P2. The old Academy winner, Season 3 Academy winner, saying, do you know what? Cheers, boys. I'm going to sneak in there. I'm going to get P2 off you, and I'm going to try and hunt Pheasant Plucky for P1. But it's a very good start to this race for Warrior Huntsman, who's up 2 places. Of course, he's won the Academy in the past. He's got that confidence. He's a winner. We know that. And he'll be looking this season to kick on. He had a bit of a hit and miss season last year in Tier 3. Didn't hit the heights that I'm sure you would have hoped for, but I think this year, already looking a bit nippy, isn't he? And he's so he's won that league before. He's got the confidence. And he's now hunting down Mr. Pheasant Plucker, whose red light is flashing on the back of that Alfa Romeo. It could be a pretty easy move here for Warrior Huntsman in Sector 2. The wheel to wheel again, and Warrior Huntsman leads the Grand Prix. Here comes Milo's going to come back on Pheasant Plucker. He's going to come back on the inside. What a move by Pheasant. There's 4 of them here. Here comes Nadner as well. And Mazel's. There's 5 of them wide. Look at this for a battle. McConey also getting involved. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what you want to see. Cone Racing League's finest here. What a league. What a tier. What a battle. There's 5, if not 6 of them fighting for the race win. GG's to all 5 of you there. That was sick. Did Milos get damage? Was he pitting early for a bit of a strategic move? You can normally do about 10-11 laps on the softs, to be fair, so it would be an early one. Jacko's also pitting. Proper rinse in the air. I know it was here comes on the inside. Look at that for a tasty little move. Warrior Huntsman did give him the space, to be fair. He's going to come back on him now, though. That was naughty. What a battle. This is sexy, this. This is lovely. Lovely, lovely racing. And these boys are giving it their all to try and get a win here. And like I said, get that confidence. It's only a pre-season race, and yeah, you're not getting points for it. But it's the confidence you get from it as well, you know what I mean? You know, I got P2 here on Monday, and the confidence I've got from that already, I'm so excited for Monday, and it gives you that a bit of a boost, you know, new game. Takes a bit of time on the new game, doesn't it, to, you know, to get to grips with it. Oh, it was a yellow flag. Dat Roland, I believe, has come off. Yeah, he's had a bit of a nightmare, bless him. Not the start that you would have wanted, a couple of little spinneroos early on. Look at the gap, though, now, from McConey down to his teammate Gautier. 4.3 seconds the gap now. McConey, though, to be fair, up 1. Gautier up 6, Jack on the speed, up 7, as Pheasant Plucker gets past Warrior Huntsman. They're going to change again. Pheasant Plucker could also have the McLaren Nadner for company as well. He's going to get a little bit of a move there. There was a little bit of contact, wasn't there, between Nadner and the McLaren and Warrior Huntsman in the Alpine. Here comes Mazzles and McConey as well. It's a little bit of a tasty battle going on here. 7 laps into the Grand Prix. It's gone very, very quick, hasn't it? And so far, Pheasant with a penalty leads the Grand Prix, but Nadner, Warrior Huntsman, Mazzles, McConey, all in the mix. There's your tyres for you so far. So the top 7 on the old softs yet to pit. Warrior Huntsman looks like he's going to pit now, but yes, he is. Very good start for him, but he may go into the hard to the end. There could be a yellow flag here. There is a yellow flag. What's happened there? Has it got to the air? Don't know, but there you go. Oh! My bad, I thought the double stacked. I thought I had to double stack them. Bit of brain malfunction. I thought one of them was going to get caught in the pits. He's not going to get caught in the pits, but here you go. So the top 4 on the softs: Pheasant, Nadner, Mazzles, and Gautier yet to pit. Gautier a little bit behind his former Academy opponent, Mazzles, who's now looking to hunt down Nadner for that P2 position. Been a lovely first 8 laps, hasn't it? And I apologise if I have not covered some drivers as much as others. I will try and cover every driver. There's a yellow flag on the straight, and it's McConey who's gone in the S section. It's the first DNF of the night, and it's the admin, the man we all love, and it's the harsh you can see there facing the wrong way. It could be a safety car. It could be a VSC at least. There's nothing as of yet, but McConey becomes the first victim. It is a VSE. It can of course change into a safety car. Potentially, it has changed into a safety car potentially. And someone like JD who's just pitted for hard is laughing, isn't he? However, in fairness, likes of Murphy and Huntsman can go to the end on their mediums easily. 20 laps if you look after them. But it's heartbreak for McConey, who becomes the first victim of Tier 3 Season 5. His race, his night is over. That has to be a Haas, innit? That to be a Haas. That'll give the opportunity for Pheasant, Nad and the Mazzles to come in and get them softs, I thought, and probably put some mediums onto the end. They might try they might put the hard on to play it safe. I wouldn't. I'd go mediums here. You can make mediums last to the end here, easily. Oh, Nadner, what are you doing there? Well, you can't do that. It's a yellow flag. You can't be overtaken. All right, AK, mate. Nice to see you, pal. Or hear from you. I'm not really seeing you, am I? I'm not really hearing from you either. I can just see your comment, but nice to hear from you, pal. Nadner with trying a bit of a sneaky move there, didn't he? That definitely isn't allowed, by the way. Oh, Pheasant Plucker. They're going to put hards, and Mazzle's gone for mediums. I rate that. I'm quite surprised that Natchwan now leads the Grand Prix. He's not pitted yet, has he? Oh, Dylan's got a drive-through pen feet. Oh, it's a rookie error, Dylan. Come on, my son. Let's have a look. Penalties there for you. So Dylan's got a drive-through. Daryl's got a 6-second. Leon Murphy got to Jacko. Milo's got 3 seconds. Did Pheasant speed in the pit lane, maybe? He's got 8 seconds, so I'm guessing he did. Pheasant. Now, was that because he got pushed into the pits? See, there's no incident submissions tonight, but we encourage the cleanest possible racing, like you're in an official race. This is an official race, but you're not getting points for it, but you still should be racing like you're in the season. I think Nadner was a little bit naughty then. And he tried to... Normally, green flag, go for it. Vettel did it, didn't he, in China? Try and jump people in the pits, but not under a yellow flag. No. No. Can't do that. Let's have a quick look, actually, while we're here. Oh, Nadner's spun! Is it a bit of a karma for the McLaren? It could be. And he's going to lose all them places now. Oh, you got a feel for him. Someone else has gone out there. No, they're not. It's just Nadner. Down to 12th. Oh, no. There's your tyres. There's your stops as well. Everyone's stopped at least once apart from the Natchman who started on the hards. And currently, he leads the Grand Prix on the safety car due to the DNF of McConey. Dylan Ballantyne's also the DNF. That probably was because of the drive-through penalty. Let's have a look at the calendar, because people are asking. The calendar is as follows. Great Britain. What a place to start. Home for myself and many others. Great Britain is the first on the calendar this season, started on Monday. Monday the 16th of August is Tier 4, myself included, for Great Britain. Of course, next Thursday, Tier 1s, Tier 2 and Tier 3 will all start their journey in Season 5, their quest to become the Drivers' Champion. Everyone can do it. Anyone and everyone can do it. Mark my words. France is next, followed by Netherlands, followed by Belgium, Canada and Japan. We then have a break week. A chance for the drivers to have a bit of a rest from F1, bit of a chill out, and then we come back for China, Azerbaijan. We all know I like a bit of Baku, don't we? Anyone knows me, P2 in Baku last season, wink wink. Performance of the season, not in the academy last season, Baku, just saying. Italy, Mexico, Austria, Singapore, Bahrain, Russia, Brazil. What an ending, by the way. Bahrain, Russia, Brazil. Muchas gracias. That is amazing, I love that. 3 of my favourite circuits, right at the end of the season. Superb. There's your calendar. And we're on lap 10 of the American Grand Prix here in Cone Racing League Season 5, Tier 3, the pre-season Grand Prix, should I say. And I said it already, I'll say it again. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button if you're not already, and hit that notification bell. Do not miss myself or any other of our commentators here in this league. You'll get notifications for every single stream. I tell you what, every stream is, no matter what tier it is, superb. Honestly superb. I know I should be saying that as a commentator, but genuinely, whether it's tier 1 down to tier 4, the racing is superb, the commentary is superb, everything about this league is superb. Do not miss it. How do I get involved in Cone? The best person to message probably, tell you what, mate, drop us your Discord in the chat. I will message you after the race. I'll give you some information about how to get involved. I don't think we need any full-time drivers at the moment, but there's always spaces for reserves, and I mentioned it already tonight. Reserve drivers can turn into full-time drivers. It's possible. It can happen. Anyway, lap 10 on board with the Mercedes, the new boy of the Nacho Man, who's not pitted just yet. He's the only driver on the grid yet to pit. He'll be to take him hard, it's a little bit further yet, but you know he's going to be under pressure in here from a few of the boys. I'm backing Mazzles here to win on the mediums. I think if you can look at the mediums, no penalties as well. I'm backing Mr. Mazzles to win this race. You've heard it here first. So let me know what the stream is looking and sounding okay, by the way, very quickly before we restart to make sure that we're all good. If I'm talking a bit too quickly, I apologise. I know I get like this sometimes. I get way too carried away. I'm doing my best on my own. Bear with me. Whew! Right, 10 laps. That's gone quick, you know. It's gone very quick. The Chris Kamara of F1. All good, Kev. Thank you, Greggy boy. Much love to you, pal. Hope you're doing okay. See you on Monday for Tier 4. Here we go. You know, will we do a Lewis Hamilton start? I'm going to say a Valtteri Bottas start, but you don't want to see Valtteri Bottas lead that much anymore, do you? Here we go, lap 11. It's not the greatest start for the Macho Man, who could find himself under pressure here from Milio's in the Ferrari up to turn 1. It's Mercedes versus Ferrari. How we love a Mercedes versus Ferrari battle into turn 1. And there you go. Oh, we're going to come back at him though. It's a lovely little switchback. It's a switcheroo from the Macho Man, who retakes the lead in the Grand Prix. Both of these two have pulled away a little bit from the rest of the pack, haven't they? The stream's been perfect. Thank you so much, Atom, for letting me know, my friend. Thank you so much to you all for showing support in the stream. 10 of you in the stream, thank you so much for your love and your support. This is going to be a superb season. We're getting started right here. That Rowan picks up another pen. He will not be chuffed about that, will he? As the Nacho Man, what a name, by the way. Nacho Man, Nacho Man leads the Grand Prix. He's ahead of Milio's. Again, I apologise if that's wrong. I'm sure they'll let me know after the race. Pheasant's in third at the moment. Mazzle's in fourth on them fresher medium compound tyres. Jacko in fifth. Has a penalty. So a pretty good start, Jacko in fairness. Jumped a few places. Gautier in sixth. Bowie, Huntsman, Murphy and Craigo complete the top 10. As Nadner had a bit of a spin, didn't he, on the restart. He's getting past the Liverpool fan, trying to get his race back up to scratch. Whew! Bit of a breather as Craigo had to look on his teammate Murphy. Both Williams going at it. Look at that view, the helicopter cam. What a view that is on board. We're not on board technically, but I mean, we're seeing live action of Craigo behind his teammate Murphy. Will there be team orders here for Williams, or will they just go for it? Me and Greg had team orders, didn't we, Greg? You know, we worked together. But I know some teams are like, nah. You know. Oh, and Craigo cuts the corner and gets himself a penalty. It's like penalty bingo here, isn't it? Nacho Man, Mazzles, Bowie, Huntsman, Nadner, Liverpool fan, JD and Dragon have not got pens. The rest have. It's like penalty bingo as Craigo taps the back of his teammate. He's no visible damage, but there could still be damage. It's a bit of a battle towards the back as the Ferrari of Leon gets past the Alpine of JD. He breaks early. Oh, it wasn't nice. It was not clever. He broke early. That Rowan just got caught into it, poor lad. And it's a big collision. It may be another VSC. It's not going to be, I don't think. But you've got to feel for that Rowan there, who just got caught up in it. And JD, bless him. Unless it was the other way around, I can't remember, you know. My mind's gone blank. But either way, it didn't look good, did it? It's Bowie and Huntsman. A tasty little battle here between the former Academy winner, Laurie Huntsman, and the man who, to be fair, Bowie in the Academy last season could have won it if he was there for the full season. He would have been well up there. Mark my words. Bowie here on 5-lap-old mediums. Laurie Huntsman on 3-lap-old mediums. Here comes. Oh, was that Murphy? Bit of a late move from Murphy there. I think he realised it, to be fair. He's let him go past. Good respect from Murphy for that. Do you know what? I rate when drivers do that. They make a mistake, but they realise they made that mistake and they let off. I remember last season in Singapore, actually. Murphy did that with me. Murphy and me had a bit of an incident. Murphy let me go past him, though, and I respect that. You know. End of the day, incidents happen on track. You're driving a car, aren't you? God knows how quick. These things can happen as Bowie has a little bit of a clip on the back of Craigo. But yeah, as long as you respect it and you know Murphy's going for another move there. You know, and you let them go past. If you make the mistake, then you can't have any more than that. So as it stands, a lot of penalties. The Nacho in second, yet to pit at 12 laps now on them hard tyres. So a long way to go in this Grand Prix. 16 out of the 18 cars remain as the Nacho Man has the Nacho spin and very nearly loses the car. Bless him, and that'll because of the hards. Them hards not the one, are they? They're not the one. Me and Greggy Boy know that. From Monday out onto the hards, did about 4 laps of them. They were not the one. God knows what 12-lap-old hards like on this circuit. He'll pit this lap, no doubt about that in my mind. Get the mediums onto the end of Nacho Man, my friend. He's going to lose another place here to the Alpha Tauri of R_Jacko1878. There you go. Gautier and Warrior Huntsman will also want to get past the Nacho Man on the fresher compound tyres. Craigo on the softs. I rate that. Trying to get a bit of a sit on them softs and climb the ladder a little bit. There you go. I think Nacho Man will pit this lap. I have no doubt in my mind as Mazzles closes the gap on Pheasant. He's now into third, Mazzles, and again, I called him as a race winner. I'm still sticking with it. You may as well dance on ice and put them hards on. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? That's what it feels like, mate. Awful. Some tracks suit the hards better. This is not the one for me. Hards. No. Of course, everyone's to their own and that, but not for me. Nah. The only driver on the soft at the moment is the Williams of Craigo, who'll be hoping to try and climb the ladder. But he's also, has he got just the one pen? Yeah, just the one pen. I'm surprised the Nacho Man's not pitted there. Loving the sharing our info. Mate, I do my best, mate. I do my best. I have my knowledge, mate. You know what I mean? Knowledgeable. Warrior Huntsman has a look on the Nacho Man. Listen, I'm no expert, by the way. I'd have pitted. I'd took the hards off now. Gone in, put the mediums onto the end. He's probably he's going to do a hard soft, isn't he? Make these hards last a bit longer. Put the softs on for 10, 11 laps. Probably a lap 17 pit stop for the Nacho Man, in my opinion. But I'm out of pit. I think you're going to lose too much time now. You can see he's struggling here with these hards. I reckon the likes of Gautier and Craigo will probably get him soon, especially Craigo on the softs. Probably get him. Towards the front, it's Myleo's on the mediums that leads. Pheasant in second. He's starting on pole, still up there, but down in second. Mazzle's looking good at the moment, is it? He's not got a penalty, as you can see. That's interval gap, sorry. There you go, not got a penalty. Pheasant's got 8 seconds. He said it a bit, didn't he? Rookie error from my boy, that. And Mazzle's, I still think he'll win this race. I'm still backing him. Speaking of Aston Martin, there's a little plan on Murphy having a bit of a squeeze there. The Williams against the Aston Martin, and it looks like the Aston Martin is on a bit of a lag spike, a very bad lag spike. Yeah, he's going to render in and out, which is not great for Murphy. It does for now get past Murphy, but you can see his connection's not the one. Bowie a little bit ahead, looking to try and hunt down Gautier and Craigo. Bowie on 7-lap old medium tyres. He'll be hoping that he can make a bit of a move on Gautier, who's on the hards. Gautier gets a pen. Pens are racking up, and someone like Nacho Man and Mazzles has not got a penalty, especially Mazzles. It'll suit him down to the ground, won't he? He'll get a pen now, commentator's curse. You watch, he'll get a pen this lap, Mazzles. I can see it. Warrior Huntsman gets past Jacko. Do you know what? Very, very good racing here from a lot of drivers, and very, very clean racing. I'm very proud. And this is making me more excited for this season, because I'm obviously the commentator for Tier 3. Honoured to be the commentator for Tier 3. I can't wait to watch the season unfold. I couldn't pick a winner right now. I couldn't pick a favourite. Honestly, I couldn't. Like, obviously we did them predictions, didn't we, for I didn't know what to pick. It was tough. Oh, Huntsman, no! No, amigo, no! Oh, no! Bowie as well! JB Bowie, no wing! The yellow flags are out, they've gone very, very quickly. But it's a double whammy for Warrior Huntsman and JB Bowie on the same corner of the same lap. Two drivers who are doing so well as towards the front. Mazzles and Pheasant having a bit of a battle. Looks like Mazzles had the job done for a minute, but Pheasant come back, hasn't he? Pheasant, of course, with them 8 seconds worth of penalties. Mazzles will want to come back here. 5-lap old hard. I see 5-lap old mediums. I'd prefer the mediums there. I said it earlier. I'll keep on saying it. And Mazzles, for now, gets the job done on Pheasant Plucker. Mazzles will now try to hunt down Mr. Myleo's in P1. Mazzles, though, I tell you what, I keep saying it. He's improved massively since last season. Of course, an academy driver. Started from the bottom and now he's here. I love it. That roll had another spin. Oh, I feel for him. Keep going, my friend. Don't give up. Don't give up. Never give up, mate. Never give up. Never give up. Craigo. Look for a minute like he's in a bit of a battle there, but he's not. He's pulled away from the Nacho Man, who's still on them hard, so he'll be pit soon. I can maybe this lap or next lap for the softs. See the hard soft can work. You'll be yellow flag. It's poured that Roland again, isn't it? He's doing spinneroonies there for fans. Poor lad. Someone else has got Alfa Romeo. Who's that? Is it Pheasant? It's not Pheasant, is it? It's Pheasant! No! Pheasant! No! Oh, Pheasant. Is there a stream for Tier 1, Kej? Yeah, I think it's at half-8, mate. I think it's at half-8, pal. I'm sure you'll see it in the chat. Don't leave me though, mate. Don't leave me for Tier 1. Stay with me. Stay with me. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, I believe there's a stream at half-8 for Tier 1, my friend. It'll be in the Cone Racing League Discord. Tier 2 is also live as well, so Make sure you check them all out, drop them all a like, show some support for them all. As Murphy, Gautier, Nadna and Leon having a real bit of a battle here. 4P7. Wait, has Darryl got a puncture, bless him? Because he's struggling though, isn't he? Gautier, Nadna. Gautier. Nadna might get 2 for the price of 1 here, as he looks to get past Murphy. There's a full safety car. And I'm afraid, I think that's because that Rowan retired on track. Now, that's not something we want to see, really. He's retiring on track. Apologies. Yeah, you don't want to see people retire on track on purpose, really. Again, that might not have been the case, but yeah, it's not something you want to see, is it? You know, because that probably has caused a safety car to pull into the pits, retire there. But we've got another safety car, second safety car. And this will change strategy, and look at that, the majority of people pitting for softs. It's actually a good time for where is he? Mr. Nacho Man, he's gone to mediums. Got softs there, mate. Got softs. I'd have gone softs. Easily can get laps on softs. Easily. I'd have gone softs there. Lazzle's gone soft. Jacko's gone soft. Jacko on speed gone soft. I'd have gone softs. Off mediums there every day of the week. No brainer really for me, that. The top 4 on old hards. Nando's looking alright anyway, no pens, but I think Mazzle's still in. On fresh softs, I think he'll do all of these. I'm still backing him. Again, good evening to all in the stream. Hope you're all doing great on this fine Thursday evening. What a pleasure it is for me to be commentating Tier 3 of Cone Racing League this season. I cannot wait. This is the start of what I think will be a superb season. Not just for Tier 3, for them all, but more specifically for Tier 3. And of course Tier 4, because I'm racing in it. Thank you to all of you in the stream, 12 of you. Thank you so much. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Put your feet up, get some popcorn, get a can open, and chill out. Watch the last 10 laps of this Grand Prix. I'm going to get a quick drink of water. I think we'll do at least one more lap here. I know that these boys are about to catch up. Is it Bowie? I still think we'll do one more lap here, yeah. Because I don't think JD will catch up that quickly. Well, then again, he's here, isn't he? I still think we'll do one more lap though, but looking at where the Liverpool fan is, I think we'll do one more lap here. And I think these Hey Edge, massive F for me. I know Marconi, I'm gutted for you, mate, but remember, it is only pre-season. That's what it's for, innit? You know what I mean? It's Pheasant dropped off. You remember, mate, you know, it's pre-season, this is what it's for. You know, iron out their mistakes and go again. Mazzles looks like he's on the right tyre. I called it. He's my I said on about lap 10 that he'd win it. He's still my prediction. We are going to do one more lap, aren't we? We could probably come in now, in fairness, but I thought they'd do one more. Who's that going into the pits? That was Alfa Romeo, wasn't it? Pheasant, yeah? Softs, Pheasant. I agree, I think he's done the right thing there. Yes, he'll lose places, but I think Softs. I worry for Liverpool fan Fernando and Gautier here on the hards. Although the top 3, when you've got a heap of cars behind you on fresh softs and fresh mediums, I think you could be in trouble. Mazzle's looking good, he is looking good. But yeah, I think when you've got a heap of cars behind you on the mediums or softs and the mediums or softs, I think the hard boys here could be in a bit of bother. What do you all reckon? Do you all agree? I agree for myself. I agree with myself. No, I do honestly. I think that the top 3 could be in a bit of bother here on the hards. I think they could get done pretty quickly by the likes of Miley, the Nacho Man. And Marconi agrees. No, I honestly, like, not much, don't you? I don't have a clue, you know. Like, genuinely, I don't know. I don't have a clue. Like, it's tight, isn't it? It's tight. It's what you want, isn't it? That's what you want. I think all tiers are like that this year. I'm going to let my dog in very, very quick, because my dog always wants to go out at the wrong time. Let my dog in very quickly, then we'll get cracking. Apologies all, my dog wanted to be centre of attention. Always the case when I commentate. On board with our second safety car, you start with the Aston Martin of Liverpool fan, who's told me if he wins this year, he's going to change it to the Man City fan. That's what he's told me. You're on the final corner to get us underway with 10 laps of intense racing. It's wide open. It's a very, very good start. In fairness from him, I can't say the same for the rest of the hard runners. Here comes the soft runner of Mazzles, who might blitz the hard runners here. He gets past Gautier. Into turn one we go. Mazzles up to fourth. It's a very good start from the other Aston Martin Liverpool fan, but to be fair, Milios comes back there. I thought Mazzles had got them both. Oh, Milios comes off the track. Does he? Oh, didn't hit the wall. Ooh, I'm surprised. Looked like he come off track and into the wall there. It's a penalty for the race lead Liverpool fan, and that puts Nadner in a good position, but it puts Mazzles in an even better position, should I say. I've been waffling for too long, yeah, that's what it is. 10 laps to go. Liverpool fan from Nadner, from Mazzles, from Milios, from Gautier, from Jacko, Craigo, the Nacho Man, Dragon, and Leon. Don't rule out the likes of Warrior Huntsman, especially Jamie Valley, to be fair, on the fresh tyres. No penalties. Just don't get a decent finish. Here comes Mazzles, though, on his next victim, Nadner. Softs versus hards. One winner, isn't there? One winner, Mazzles. One winner. Stop the count! Aston Martin top two. I'm not biased, I promise. I think Mazzles in a very good position here, though, in all seriousness. Now, will Liverpool let him go past? Will there be team orders in the Aston Martin camp? Jacko gets a very nice move on Gautier there. Fair play to Mr. R_Jacko, who gets past Gautier. Another one that's on the hard. Jacko, another one, to be fair, on the softs here, that could push for a podium. Milio's having a bit of a look on the rear end of the McLaren of Nadner. I believe these are two reserve drivers, aren't they? These two, but they're definitely putting a statement down for the season. That Craigo that's shot. No, it is Craigo. It's off the pit, isn't he? No wing. Ooh, it's been a bit of a big bang there for Craigo with no wing on the Williams. Oh, he's going to retire in the pits. Oh no, Craigo. Obviously, don't forget that 15 drivers can get points this season in the race. Never give up. Never give up. Fight to the end, as I say. My motto, that. Fight to the end. Go on, Gautier, lad. Gautier, hey, bit of love from your teammate here, Gautier. McConey's in the pits, watching it on the screen, isn't he? Harsh represent, love that. He's in pits, McConey, watching it on the screen. Watching his boy. Mazzles, hey, look at this, Aston Martin top two. And I tell you something, Mazzles on these softs. I keep saying it, and I will keep saying it. He's on for a good result here. Because he's got no pens. He's on the better tyre. Ooh, Nadner and Male. These two reserve boys here looking tasty, doing the bit. Who's that who's going off towards the back? JD's had a... Oh, it's Craigo's car, isn't it, that come out of the pits. Speaking of JD, and Pheasant having a bit of a tussle, aren't they? Pheasant was up there for so long at the start. He's now down in 14th, bless him, after starting on pole, but he's going to come back here. JD's gone really wide there. Pheasant comes back and gets to place Murphy behind Bowie behind Warrior Huntsman, Leon. Having a bit of a watch here of Dragon on speed and Gautier left for law. Gautier, in fairness to me, on the hards, he drops a little bit, but he's still holding his own there, isn't he? Another previous academy driver that's doing his bit and showing his own in that Colgate livery. That's how he looks like Colgate, that livery. Doesn't it? Looks like Colgate toothpaste. Oh, Mazzles. Oh, these two going at it again. What? Did Mazzles get past him then? At the start? Quick look at pens, no problemo. There you go. So 6 seconds. Liverpool fan. Oh, someone's coming, it's Gautier! And it's the commentator's curse to the McConey curse! It's a double hat retirement! Oh, McConey, you jinxed it, mate. You jinxed it. Oh, I was saying how good Gautier were doing. Oh, man, I feel for him. McConey puts no in the chat. Oh, it's green flag though, and here comes Mazzles on Liverpool fan. He gets him, and Mazzles takes the lead of the American Grand Prix on lap 2021. Milios has got past Nagner. He's now on the rear end of Jacko. He nearly hits into the back of Jacko. It was nearly a calamity for the Ferrari driver who just missed the rear end of the Alpha Tauri. He's okay, which is a plus, I suppose, isn't it? McConey puts, yes, Mazzles. Everyone's loving Mazzles tonight. I tell you what, from the academy to leading a tier 3 race, Greg's loving it. Aston Martin top 2. I'm loving it. What a race. Nadner has got past the Nacho. He's a little bit of contact there. He looked good, though, this lad, tonight, the Nacho man. He looked good. Looked very, very good. Went on the ballsy move on the hard, but I tell you what, he looked good. Oh, they're dragging it in there. Look at this battle here from likes of Bowie upwards. Dragon, Bowie, Leon, Roy Huntsman, Nacho Man, Nadner's here. They talk about that's JD, I think. In the Alpine. Murphy. Has it Murphy got damage? No, it looks okay. But here we go. Look at this then. Woohoo! Tasty. Bowie upwards. Tasty little battle. Here's Mazzles now. All Mazzles needs to do is pull away. Look at that though. Penalty bingo. It's only Bowie and Mazzles. They've not got a pen. And that'll shoot Mazzles down to the ground. He's already a second up on his teammate Liverpool fan Roy Huntsman. Gets another pen, and Mazzles knows now. Avoid penalties here. Keep pulling away. Them softs are still sharp, aren't they? I used to make about 10-11 laps on softs on this track. So them softs will easily get Mazzles to the end. It's his race to lose now at the moment. Could it be a double Aston Martin podium? I don't know. Jacko's looking good, isn't he? Even with a pen, I told you softs, boys. I told you. Go on them softs. Here's Nadden having a look on Roy Osmond. But in the meantime, here comes Nacho Man. He's going to get past them both. Is he? Is he? Is he? Is it? No, he's not. Nearly, though. He's looked good, you know. I've been impressed with this lad, new lad in the league. And I tell you something, he's looked decent, looked good. And, oh, Nad does a bit of a win. Oh, it's going to cost him, isn't it, Leon and Dragon. You got to love the fighting, though, haven't you? Got to love the fighting. Got to love this in the stream. If you're still here, drop a like, drop a sub, hit that notification bell. Do not miss a Cone Racing League live stream. And after this, make sure you go and watch the Tier 1 race. I think started at 8:30, if you correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 8:30. I should know, shouldn't I? Pretty sure it's 8:30. After this, go and watch that. But so far, Mazzles extending that league of his own here, isn't he, the boy? Roy Huntsman gets a fast lap of 1:34.3. McConey puts brilliant racing, and do you know what, mate? I completely agree. Murphy and JD still giving it their all towards the back. It's a shame to see Murphy towards the back. He's got down to the left end plate. Oh, Murphy. Gutted for him. He'll come back though. There you go. Cheers for Atom and Greg that just told me the Tier 1 race has just started. So watch the end of this. Hop over there. Go and watch Tier 1. As Dragon on speed gets past Nadner. J. Dowie will also try and have a look on the McLaren as well. Now only 5.5 laps of racing to go. These drivers are giving it absolutely. You don't want to thought it's a pre-season race, would you? Here comes Pheasant on Bowie as well. Alpha versus Alpha. On the inside line, and Pheasant pluck. Oh, and Pheasant hits Nadner. Leon comes off as well. Oh man, I'm gutted for Pheasant. Digby, great commentary, pal. Thank you to my co-admin. Means a lot, that, my friend. Hopefully you're okay. Hopefully see you on Monday for the start of our league. Gutted for Pheasant there. Look, he got a nice little inside move on Bowie. Hit the rear end of Nadden by the looks of it. And he has a bit of a spinner. Bowie. He's only one of 2 drivers not to get a pen. There's a lot of love for Pheasant Plucker in the chat. He's down in 10th. He started on pole. That little spin there may have just cost him, bless him. Towards the front, it's looking like Aston Martin's day as it stands, isn't it? It's both top 2. Jacko, has he lost a little bit of time there? Milos looks to have got past him, to be fair. Yeah, he has. But Mazzles is it's his race to losing it here. No penalties. A superb strategy. Pheasant gets a pen. Oh, Pheasant. Bowie could still be on for a good result here himself. No penalties. Not bad for Bowie. He'll be happy with that, Mr. JV Bowie. Anything towards front, Jacko not too far behind for that final podium place of my Leo's in front of him. Who's got that red light on the back of his car. Leon's gone in the pits. Fair play to do it in the pits, Leon. To avoid any sort of VSC or safety car. Nadner looks to have dropped a bit more, doesn't he now? Them hards. Yeah, no pens around this track. There's a big clap. I agree. Big round of applause for no pens around this track. McConey, here's a fact for you, mate. I love my facts. On Monday, in the Tier 4 race, there was only one driver who didn't get a pen. Do you know who it was? I'm not going to say. I'm going to let you decide. I'm just saying. No names. No names. I'm just saying. Look at these boys there for the final P2 place. A Liverpool fan, Milios. It was me. Correct. It was me. Yeah, good answer. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. I'm only joking. Liverpool fan, Jacko, and I feel awful if I'm pronouncing this person's name wrong. I've been saying Milios. If anyone knows how to pronounce it, please let me know because I feel awful. I think it is Milios. He's a reserve driver, and I tell you what, he's doing a pretty good job as a reserve driver. He could still be on for a podium here. Mazzles, he's 3.8 seconds clear. The boy, he's on fire. He's on flames, mate. Woo! Mazzles, mate, I'm impressed, by the way. The guy is on flames. Love it. As for the rest of the pack, look at the gap now downwards from Malio. So Warrior Huntsman, the gap has dropped a little bit. Dragon on speed with no assist in P6. Big up Dragon. Love that from my boy. Oh, Bowie, you've jinxed it. Penalty, Bowie. Oh, Jack. Oh, my good friend Jack Bowie. Penalty bingo. One more to go for a full house. We're going to get the full house or not, what do you reckon? Predictions in the chat. Has he had a warning, Mazzles? Should we have a look? Let's have a quick look, very quickly. Mazzles. He's not even a warning, has he? The guy has not even had a warning. Look at all the incidents. Bloody hell. I don't see a Danish flag though there, do you? I tell you what. Fair play to Mazzles, man. Looks like Liverpool has just lost out to Jacko, which you'd expect in fairness to Sauce. Mazzles, I tell you what, mate. No penalties, no warnings after 25 laps of USA on this circuit with that S sector is superb, by the way. McConey, got a question for you again, mate. There's only one driver on Monday. Didn't get a warning. Nah, I got one warning right at the end. I'm only joking. I got one right on the last lap. Not bad though, is it? Not bad. I'm getting better. I'm learning. 3 laps of racing to go. Mazzles from Jacko, from Liverpool fan, from Milios, from Warrior Huntsman. He's in a bit of a battle here with the Red Bull of Dragon on speed. The gap then is pretty big down to the Macho Man. 1.4 seconds. Then it's even bigger to Bowie. From Nadner, from Pheasant, from JD, and from my boy Murphy, who's fighting to the end. I love that, Murphy. Shout out to Murphy, the main man, fighting to the end. That's what you love to see in it. You know, never give up on this game. Because all you know now, safety car could come out. I know it's late, but it could come out. You know, got a small chance of some points. Can we see the pens? Of course you can. Some big pens as well, isn't they? 14 seconds, 15 seconds, 6 seconds, 9 seconds. Mazzles, 0 seconds. Tell you what, not bad, is it? It ain't bad from the boy. The boy from Denmark on fire. Emilio's having a look on the rear end of the Liverpool fan. What are the pens towards the top 3, sorry? So 9, 6 and 9. Dragon on speed only got 3. Dragon on speed still a chance of a podium here, which was his first race with no assists. Tell you what, he'd take it, wouldn't he? But is Chuggerland's prediction of Mazzles winning going to come true? Did I say it on lap 8, lap 9? I think I said Mazzles are going to win this race. What can I say? What can I say? If anyone wants to message me asking for the football scores this weekend, please do. I'll sort you out with some some scores. Oh, we lost flag! Oh, it's Pheasant. Oh no, Pheasant. No one knows, by the way. Pheasant obviously was a commentator last season in my league. As the Liverpool fan gets a penalty. I'm not going to jinx Mazzles. I won't jinx him. I won't. I promise I won't. It's like oh, Pheasant probably got. Oh, Pheasant, man. Oh, I love him. In there like swimwear. Pheasant. Oh, and Jacko's spun! And that's Jacko's podium out! No! Someone else is going to go to Mercedes, is it? Somebody else go? No, Jacko! No! Spinaroo for Jacko! Oh, no way! Oh, it's a cruel game, isn't it? It's a cruel game, man. What was I saying? Sorry, I was saying that last year in Tier 4, Pheasant was the commentator, as Milio has a look on Liverpool fan. He's going to get in there into the next corner, and he does. The Ferrari splits up the Aston Martins. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So last year, Pheasant was obviously the commentator in Tier 4, He commentated me, and I never got an interview with him. I was hoping that I'd give him an interview tonight. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen, but I will give Pheasant Plucker an interview this season. Roles reversed. I'll interview Pheasant Plucker this season, don't you worry about that. It will happen. 2 laps to go. Oh, sorry, 1 lap to go even. How quick has it gone, by the way? Lap 28 of 28. If Mazzles can perfect this lap, he's not only won, he's absolutely bossed the American Grand Prix. 1 lap to go for Mazzles to take the win. Dragon on speed, by the way. He's still in for a potential podium here. I won't look at the penalties just yet. But he's still in with a chance, that is for sure. But Mazzles is the man, isn't he? Mazzles the man. Alpha Tauri getting a bit close as well. He can Jacko and Bowie have a little bit of a battle for the final place. Let's have a look at that one as the lap carries on. But lap 28 of 28, it's been an absolute pleasure in the stream. Absolute pleasure for each driver on track. My first official commentary with Cone Racing League. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I've absolutely loved it. Things to learn, of course, for next week. Things to improve on, but I've absolutely loved every moment of it. It's been an absolute pleasure tonight. Thank you so much for your support in the stream. Let's stay on board then with the final lap of the Aston Martin of Mazzles 82, who's about, what, 6 corners away, if that, 7 corners away from bringing home the win. The W. You smashed it, mate. Thank you so much to all the people in the chat. It means a lot to me, that. Big up. McConey, love the commentary about, I wish I wasn't listening and was racing. Next week, mate, you're going to win. You're going to win. These things happen, mate. It happens to the best of us, don't worry about it. On board, then, with Mazzles 82, who's going to nurse the Aston Martin home. He's not even got a warning tonight. He's absolutely blitzed it. He's put a massive marker down for this season. From Tier 4 to top of Tier 3. Mazzles 82 is your winner. He rounds the final corner to win the American Grand Prix. Emilio's crosses the line. Dragon on speed. It's going to cross the line in third. Will that change? He's going to get second. Dragon on speed with no assist. Brings home a P2. Miley gets third. The natural one in his first ever race gets a P4. Bowie in the end, a P5. What a result. Bowie, Warrior Huntsman, Nadner, Jacko. Liverpool end up dropping a lot, didn't he? I don't know what happened there. JD and Murphy complete the running, but it's all about the Aston Martin and Mazzles tonight. It brings home your first win of Tier 3. What a night for Mazzles in the Aston Martin. Magnifique from Mazzles. Superb. Superb drive. Dragon on speed as well. Where did he start? Did he start towards the back? Up 12. Dragon on speed. He's on speed, I tell you that. What a result from Dragon on speed. Love that. What a podium, by the way. What a podium. I was hoping Mazzles a person had said, Jeff, I want a pizza, Jeff. Yeah, I can't disagree with Dragon on speed there from 14th to 2nd. That's mad. What a race. Thank you all to all the drivers. And there you have it. It is the Aston Martin of Mazzles 82 who gets that confidence under his belt. Denmark win the USA Grand Prix. Denmark, Germany and Belgium. What a podium. What a podium. English boys, where are you at though? Come on. Come on. But no, well done to that top 3. A good marker and a good confidence booster for Britain in 7 days' time. It's been an absolute pleasure doing my first official commentary in this league. And there's your look at the penalties. Wow. And that guy at the top didn't even get a warning. Didn't even get... Let me just double check, because I don't think he did. Let me just double check right at the bottom. Well, we did get a warning. There you go. Ignore what I said, but he didn't get a pen. A 49-minute race. And Mazzles didn't get a pen. He come from 3rd to 1st. I called it. I said he'd win. Mazzles is your winner tonight. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you. Let's try and get Mazzles, Dragon on Speed and Miley O's in the chat for a quick interview. Before the stream ends. If anyone want one. I'm going to add all of them into the chat very quickly, see if anyone want an interview. Quick chat. Mazzles got 2 warnings, okay, fair enough. But still, what a result. Right, let's add these boys into the stream. Very quickly. Bear with me, boys and girls in the chat. Right.